let's get into it. I've never actually played this game. All I know is it's like a murder mystery kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully my mic settings are fine. I have it currently on volume level max -3. Best thing I could describe it. The backseat
Sister
gaming
Ada,
begins.
welcome. I
Hello.
am Virgil, Chief Inquisitor at St. Walpurgis Abbey. We may be in need of your talents as an exorcist.
Oh, we're dealing with some demon stuff. I guess with Lucifer.
You can survey the evidence yourself, but I think you will agree.
Has there truly been a murder?
It seems so. A respected priestess, Mother Miriam, passed this morning under suspicious circumstances.
I just realized I'm gonna get flamed a lot by the chat. For everyone's just like, you're blind as hell, god damn it, do something better.
A demon may be present. Here, even now. Possessing someone.
Also, if you're on chat, is the audio level too high, too low? Is the game too light?
What happened
or quiet?
exactly?
Anything, or is it just fine?
Mother Miriam was only recently appointed as successor to Abbot Gregory. This morning, she came to the workshop to receive her coronet of office.
Something went wrong with the installation.
Yes, to put it mildly, the coronet oversurged, killing Mother Miriam. Brace yourself for the sight.
Then the workshop operators, Gideon and Reuben, are the prime suspects. They are brothers, right?
Yeah, rip
Yes,
Mother
but
Miriam.
it's highly out of character for Gideon or Reuben to kill someone. Even so, they were the only ones present when Mother Miriam died.
Daemons nurture our sinful desires into unthinkable actions, Virgil. One of the brothers has surely been seduced by a daemon.
Damon. Ah.
Whichever it is, I will unmask his lies and cast out the daemon within him.
Why is it Damon, not just demon? Oh.
May Einsoff's will be done. Amen.
If you're wondering what the was, it's like a, it was a.
To
Hey,
exorcise a
you've got
daemon,
it.
we must uncover 4 things.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
First, the
reference.
suspect. We must identify which sinner is possessed by a daemon. Second, the opportunity. When exactly was the murder committed? We can pinpoint the opportunity by analyzing each suspect's testimonies. Third, the means by which the murder has been committed. The means can be found among the physical evidence at the scene of the incident.
It's like playing Clue.
Fourth, the motive of the murderer, which can be found in their inner world, their sanctum. The motive will tell us which daemon possesses the sinner.
Very well. Let us begin our holy work.
Hell yeah. One of yous killed some people. How do I move? Oh, it's point and click. Okay. So we have a bunch of objects. Are these the... Ooh. Yo, you folded like an omelette. You lost a head. Hello? Mother Miriam's body. Valuable piece of physical evidence. A new entry is added to the evidence panel, which can be found in the lower left of your display. Okay. There you can access detailed information about Mother Miriam's body. You must present them to the suspect in order to discover any contradictions. So we have Mother Miriam's body and coronet remains. Alright, the body is completely unharmed, but her head was exploded in a mess of blood and bones. Bone fragments. Right, so we have found near the Miriam's body parts of the amplifier component and bits of the casing has survived the explosion. Okay, so we have the body, some casings. What else do we have? Miriam. Newly appointed the voice of Sof, who was scheduled to receive an... Yeah, they blew her ass up. Receive an ethereal cornet implant at the workshop. So she was getting an implant and someone popped her head. Alright. You're the first dude.
This is madness! I will not suffer this injustice! I am Gideon the Grand, the greatest cybernetician of our generation. I am blessed. I don't know what went wrong this morning. My hands are guided by the divine.
I
How's
see
that?
only gaudy trinkets here. Mother
Oh.
Miriam died by your hands. Is that not so?
Wait, they just stopped the voice acting? No, why would I want to harm her? Mother Miriam was my patron. She loved me like a son. I did nothing wrong. The conservation chamber must have been compromised. Sister Ada is here to seek the truth, Gideon. You have nothing to fear if you are innocent. Please hear Gideon's testimony, Sister Ada, and judge for yourself if he speaks the truth. Testimony of a suspect is divided into events. You can access detailed descriptions of the events by hovering over them. You can manipulate the time marker to navigate any moment in the testimony. Let's listen to what Gideon has to say.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
Here you can hear someone stepping behind him. But you can't see because of the FOV. Ah. Oh, there he is.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplifier.
Wait a second. Let's re-examine what he said about Mother Miriam's arrival.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
Let's re-examine what he said.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident. To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. Am I blind?
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Wait, so she's in there already? Oh no, he's adjusting it there. Can I just... Why am I...
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
Okay. I'm fine with that. What? Game? Is this not fine? Is something not right?
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
Okay. What are you trying to have me examine? Can I not just... Am I missing something, boys?
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head. To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber. Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony.
I can't
I've
contradict,
performed
accuse,
this
or
many
anything.
times before, so I was confident.
I can't accuse, contradict, or leave. So Mother Miriam came to him for the ceremony. I've performed it many times before, so I was confident. Okay, that seems fine to me. To prepare for the ceremony, I've ordered Reuben to take her to the chamber. Okay, what's wrong with that?
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Go to the next one over of A. It's telling me something about
Mother
that.
Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
No, on the exclamation mark. What exclamation mark? You see, this is why backseat gaming is a thing. I don't know what exclamation mark. On the timeline, yes, there is...
To prepare for the ceremony,
Oh,
meanwhile,
these.
we began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof. I thought I heard the chamber open, but didn't think much of it.
Okay. Wait, he lost vision there. You can hear someone running.
Then I activated the consecration chamber and began the ceremony itself. The aether output was within safe ranges. Then it happened. Mother Miriam was killed. But it's impossible. I had everything under control.
Get to see that in slow motion, bro. Okay.
Then Mother Miriam came to me for her
But still not
consecration
looking-
ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
Oh, I meant to go back to the very start. Interesting, Gideon didn't mention that Ruben being present while she was... Oh. Oh. I'm so stupid. It was like, go back to the start. Okay, let's select...
Mother Miriam came to me for her...
Good, I should remember that I can ask Sasuke about any statement or testimony. Okay. Were you alone when greeting Mother Miriam? Yes. I was alone then. He insists that he was alone. I wonder if Ruben will collaborate this. But now let's finish hearing his testimony.
To prepare for the ceremony. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work.
I've heard enough, let's leave.
And then...
Okay. Okay, I'm getting the gist of it. It's literally said, go to the start and ask where the other dude was. You're right, G.
An exorcist? Surely there are no demons here, though. This was an accident, wasn't it? If Gideon is possessed, that would mean he did it on purpose. Horrible.
You must be the elder brother.
You must, you're the elder brother, I see. What is your name? She said something completely different.
Yes, my name is Ruben Garamond. I am responsible for the engineering and design of our implants.
Okay.
How did Mother Miriam die? Exactly.
It was a completely preventable accident.
The head got popped.
Mother Miriam died because Gideon deliberately flouted the ceremonial guidelines for his own glory.
Ooh.
Gideon may be my flesh and blood, but he must take responsibility for his negligence.
Let us hear what he has to say. Keep in mind, Ruben's testimony may different. What? Keep in mind that Ruben's testimony may differ greatly from Gideon's version of event. Am I reading different greatly? Is that a spelling mistake on their end, or am I just stupid? I've accepted that I'm stupid, but I think that's still on them. I'm just gonna go on. I'm just looking at that. If an event is collaborated by another their mistake, okay. If an event is collaborated by another suspect's testimony, it will be marked as verified on the timeline. Okay. Let's see what he has to say.
Mother Miriam came to us to receive a consecration
Whoa,
ceremony.
whoa, pause.
She wanted
Pause.
something extravagant.
Yo, let me
Gideon
speak.
suggested setting the coronet to have maximum ether output. I warned him that doing so is highly dangerous.
Can I not pause? Hello? Alright, so first of all,
Mother Miriam came to
No.
us to receive a consecration
I paused that
ceremony,
by accident.
but she wanted something extravagant.
Right. He said he was alone. This Donnie says he's right next to him. That's not verified. He said he was alone the whole when greeting. Then he called him over, but he never said that they were standing next to each other. Can I not just be like, hang on a minute? For now we'll skip.
Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony anyway, since he was going to handle everything. I went back to my tasks.
He's a crewmate. This part of the testimony is rather long and repetitive. Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony and let's move ahead to the next session. Try to stop ceremony.
When Gideon convinced her to move forward with the When Gideon activated the consecration chamber, I immediately felt something was wrong. I begged Gideon to stop, but he didn't listen.
And pop. I had enough. I haven't. So
when Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony anyway, since he was going to handle
that door
everything,
opened, but no one
back to
appeared.
my tasks.
So if you look over here, that door. So he went up to it. He says. So he put her in there, walked away, closed it, did the ceremony, and then it opened again, but we don't know who opened it, and then she dies after. Okay. Now that I've heard the testimony from each suspect, let's think carefully. There is only one truth to the chain of events of this morning, and I doubt that either brother has told it to us. So we must rely on Ein Soth's greatest gift to us, our minds. There are 3 ways we should consider what we've discovered. First is deduction. Since there can only be one truth, if 2 things don't align, one or both of them are false. If Gideon and Rabban do not agree on something, someone is lying. Or if what they say do not match the evidence I find, then they must be lying. Second is induction. I should base my theory based on what I discover. They had screens like that, but no seats. I know, right? I mean, it could be like a religious thing, like you're not meant to see the ceremony happening, so technically you're not allowed. I don't know. It's a weird religion. You never know. That could be stuff like that. Yeah, where you can't actually see the ceremony being performed because it's like R&D research, like not behind secret doors or whatever. If my theory does not align with any of the testimonies or evidence that I find, then I should discard it. If 2 theories are both possible, then I should prefer one that has more information that supports it. That said, induction alone is usually not enough. Finally, abduction. Ooh, who'll be kidnapping? I must Yeah. Boys is not the one. I must hypothesize what could have happened, filling gaps in information of my imagination. This is the fastest and most powerful way of thinking, but also the most thought. I should engage in each of these 3 ways in order to uncover the truth. Alright, so what do we know? Well, the door opened while no one was looking. Let's check what's the button. What's the button saying? Control panel. A new piece of evidence. Let me examine it. Use the door. Used to open and close the consecration chamber. Only operable from outside the chamber. Usage records show that it opened twice this morning. Can I see the record of who opened it as well? Let's see the control panel. Used to activate and control the consecration chamber. I almost said concentration. Consecration chamber. Usage records show the aether output during the ceremony was well beyond safe ranges. Okay, so it wasn't that caused the fight. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, a limiter. Found in Gideon's workspace is in pristine condition. Component is required to safely install the coronet without causing the aether oversurge. Okay. His workshop. 1. Place the coronet and recipient in the chamber. 2. Perform and the performer and the recipient pray in silence. 3. Begin the song to start modulating the aether. 4. Intensify the aether output by bringing the performance to a crescendo. I don't know why I tried to give an accent. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see his workshop. Oh, we got blueprints. Plans for constructing the aether cornet. The purpose of the device seems to be to amplify the user's aether output. The components are amplifier, casing, and limiter. Found on Ruben's workshop. Plans for restoring a relic that was recently brought to Saint Walpurgis by Father Augustine. Younger brother, right? Okay, that's them. What do we have over here? Question marks. What is this? The devil's hub. He got weed. He's got weed. I knew something nefarious is afoot. He's just trying to relax in it. That he must be purified of his scent. I should dispose of any that I find. Yeah, dispose. We know what that means. Come on. Okay, so. Alright, let's go back. We have all of this information. Anything else we can look at? We've done that body. Right, so. Collaborates, yes. Collaborates, no. Unverified. How do I go back to the timeline thing? My brain. Gonna make some brownies, yeah, fully. Goddamn stoners. So, how do I go back to the view? Ooh, resume. Ooh, can I go controls? Okay. You have to talk. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, because I questioned them. Now that I've discovered important pieces of let's ask the suspect about them. Okay, let's select any evidence. Okay, I want to know why. Okay, the body, I guess. The body is okay. Yeah, good. I should remember that I can ask the suspect about any evidence that I find. This was never supposed to happen, Mother Miriam. I'm so sorry. Okay, I can at least be comforted that her death was painless. Okay, I want to know why the limiter was removed. Recognize the component, Gideon? It was found at your workstation. The coordinate limiter, impossible. But the explosion, how can it be undamaged? Someone must have removed it from the coronet. Am I pronouncing that right? Coronet. Prior to the ceremony. All but ensuring that the ceremony would end in a bloody mess. I had nothing to do with this. Why would I sabotage my own work? Why indeed, yes. The blueprints. Is that Raban's little chart? He sure loves making these things complicated. True art comes from the soul, nothing in the mass of lines and wires express the beauty of the coronet. Okay, so alright, let's see controls. These door access records show that the chamber was sealed during the ceremony. There you have it, proof that the ceremony was performed flawlessly. Perhaps what's curious is that the door was opened twice. The first was when Raban opened the chamber to let Mother Miriam in, and the second time was just before the ceremony started when you closed your eyes and prayed for guidance. With the one true God as my witness, I swear that this is the truth. I kneeled and listened for his voice. It must have been a Raban who opened it for some reason. He was always skittish about the slightest possibility of malfunction. So So he's saying he opened it. Alright, let's see what he has to say then. Can you tell me about this? For safety reasons, the button is the only way to open the consecration chamber door. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know. Nah, bro, who was it? Who did it? You found it on Gideon's desk. It's no wonder that the coronet exploded. Wow, he's very to the point. You're like, yep. Alright, the blueprints. Mother Miriam's coronet was built according to these exact specifications. Okay. If Gideon performed the ceremony correctly, the coronet would have been safe to install. Let's talk about the step-by-step procedure. The consecration ceremony is an installation process to augment someone's public speaking abilities. I need one of those. The consecration chamber is sealed during the ceremony to prevent any disruptions. Can we talk?
Mother Miriam came to us to receive a consecration ceremony, but she wanted something extravagant.
Gideon didn't mention me being there. Typical. Okay.
Gideon suggested setting the coronet to have maximum ether output. I warned him that doing so is...
They didn't heed your warning. Why not? Gideon believes that his so-called genius makes him impervious to danger. An ordinary man might fall, but not Gideon the Grand. As for Mother Miriam, she only is for Gideon. Today was no different. Wait, I can ask Gideon why he didn't mention this guy, right? And I'll just like break his thing.
Mother Miriam.
Were you alone at the meeting with Mother Miriam? Yes, I am certain I was alone. Well, that's a lie. Contradiction. Hello? Rabana is my dollared brother. Okay. So I can't ask him about... Okay, what adjustments did he make? What exactly did you modify? I modified the amplifier within, to its maximum settings. To do so, I had to temporarily remove the limiter. Ah, so you removed the limiter. Okay,
We began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ain's victory.
Gideon claims that the AFA output values are within safe range, but the control panel indicates otherwise. Did it? I thought it said well beyond. So, oh, well beyond safe range. I see. Then I activate the ceremony. Let's present the control panel and ask him to ask him and unmask his lies. Contradiction. Control panel present. Oh, lies unmasked. Nani? You lied, Gideon. The ceremony wasn't safe. The control panel records show that AFA output values were abnormally high ranges. Of course it was. Mother Miriam wanted the coronet as powerful as it could be. But I am Gideon the Grand. With my talents, I had it under control. I made no errors. Something else went wrong. I just don't know what. Good. That's this statement from Gideon's testimony is now verified for two reasons. One, it had a shorter time frame and describes a clearer set of events. Two, Gideon's testimony now is consistent with the records from the control panel. I can assume that any verified statements like this is true. What's more, the contradiction weakened the suspect's resolve. His eye of providence glows, which allows me to enter his sanctum and the digital representation of his mind. I can enter. Oh, he has a third eye, bro. Let's use his third eye. He actually has a third eye. I was looking at that. Let's use his third eye to enter the sanctum and see what truly motivates this suspect, bro. We're entering his third eye, bro. Oh, We broke one layer. Narcissist. Alright, fair enough. I could have guessed that by the way he spoke. Further. Huh? We only cracked the outer layer of his sanctum this time. Still, let's examine the psychological evidence that we have found. Interesting. The information will help me discern which statement is to be true. Okay, so this is because of his narcissism. Let's quickly examine each statement in his testimony again. Excellent. Some of the statements are now supported by the suspect's psychology. Bro, we entered his third eye, and then we broke one of the seals of his, like, I don't even know. It was like his inner being. We broke through one of his chakras, bro. Next, I must find the correlations between the suspect's behavior and existing daemons. Let's open the daemonology. Ooh. Hello. Lucifer the Proud, the prince of the daemons, and the ethereal adversary of Ein Soth, manifests in the ambitious and strong-willed, promising them their heart's desires in exchange for their souls. Or Beelzebub the gluttonous, simple-minded daemon that deliberates the host, turning them into feral beasts. The host is, okay, it's not that one. We have Sathanas the vengeful, a furious daemon that strokes the shimmering rage within the host, preys upon the fervent, and the righteous. Okay, he's not none of them. Lotan the envious, playful but deceitful daemon who slowly drives the host mad with whispers of their own inadequacy. The host blames others for their ill fortune until the apparent injustice drives them to take what is rightfully theirs. Okay, that's my demons. Okay, if the suspect is possessed, there should be a psychological evidence that has a clear correlation with one of the daemons. To obtain further psychological evidence, I must find more contradictions and present them to the suspect. Now that I have heard the testimony and gathered evidence, I can accuse the suspect. To accuse the suspect, I must establish the opportunity, means, and motive of the crime. I can try as many times as I wish, but there is only one true answer for each section. Let's try establishing the opportunity. Let's present a section of evidence of the suspect's testimony. Present. Good. If it's a valid answer, the suspect will be forced to admit that they had committed the murder at that time. Otherwise, the suspect will give a counter-argument as why it is impossible. You performed the ceremony yourself. This gave you ample opportunity to hurt her. Yes, I performed the ceremony, but I did nothing that could have harmed her. Next, let's try to establish the means. The limiter, you removed it. Present. Good. Same as before, the suspect will accept my evidence if it's valid, and deny it if they can explain why I'm wrong. While you were adjusting the coronet, you removed the limiter. That's nonsense. Do you really think I would get to replace the crown jewel of the masterpiece? Ooh. By what means are you claiming that I killed her? Okay, motive. Oh, so we do have opportunity. Motive. Let's establish a motive. And his narcissism. I need to present the psychological evidence from the sanctum. Good. If he is the culprit, then presented with the correct motive, the daemon within him will compel him to speak the truth. If not, he will deny the claim. You yourself are self-absorbed man. Everything you do feeds into your pride. To you, Mother Miriam was a mere prop for your masterpiece. You carelessly caused her death in pursuit of artistic glory? How dare you? I took the utmost care in everything I did for Mother Miriam. The coronet was designed to be worn by her. Without her, it will forever remain imperfect. I would never risk anything that could harm my work or Mother Miriam. I love her. Okay. The accusation was unsuccessful, which means I must investigate further. Let's cancel for now. Okay. So we know he's a narcissist.
The aether output was dangerously high, but I had the chamber under control.
You admit that it was risky. What makes you so confident that you maintained control? Because I am a maestro. I remember every bit of my performance. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Because he did talk to his brother though.
Then I rose up. We began by closing our eyes and praying together.
I want to contradict his work. I want to leave. I want to talk to him about return to work. Cautious, Reuben claims that he went back to his workstation. What does Gideon say? Let's switch to his testimony. Oh, I can just switch like that.
To prepare for the...
Gideon claims that Reuben opened the door to the chamber. Let's go back to Reuben.
Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony.
Present. Okay. Really holding my hand against this tutorial. Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremonies. Since he was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks. Reuben Garamond, you did not return to your workstation after the discussion. Gideon ordered you to open the consecration chamber for Mother Miriam. Ordered me? Is that what he told you? Despite his delusions, Gideon is certainly not my master. I did open the chamber, it is true. I apologize for the omission. It's a regular part of our routine that had slipped my mind earlier. Okay, so let's split that up. Reuben has amended his testimony. Let's examine the open chamber. Good. It is valid because both of them agree. Collaboration. Gideon's testimony confirms that Reuben opened the chamber for Mother Miriam. 2. Yet as a shorter time frame describes a clearer set of events. I can assume that any verified statement like this is true. Okay.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything.
What were you working on? I was restoring a ceremonial spear for tonight's mass. I can enter his third eye. Now, what's your third eye saying? Believer. Ooh. He's a believer. Of what? Cybernetics empower us in the eyes of the one true God. Ein Sof. I am honored to be his. I am honored to be of service. Okay. What did Gideon say he did after?
Meanwhile, I adjusted the... We began by closing our eyes and praying. Then I rose up, opened my eyes, and approached the control panel.
Who is
I was
this?
Ready to begin.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks.
You didn't see him. Wait, so there was a third person here. He didn't.
When Gideon...
Why did you ask Gideon to stop? Why not force him? Couldn't you open the chamber or push Gideon aside? Interrupting the ceremony would have been more dangerous. I had opened the chamber, the energy would have been let loose into the workshop. Had I pushed him away, no one would have been controlling the energy gathered within the chamber. In either case, my action would have resulted in greater catastrophe. Okay. Is that what he said?
Was
okay.
Dangerously high, but I had the chamber under control.
Okay, they both say the same thing, which is fine. He still, you know,
Mother Miriam came to me
believes
for her consecration
he was
ceremony.
alone.
I've performed this many times before, so I was...
Alright, let's contradict this. Let's open another third eye bit. Lies, Gideon. Ruben tells me that he was review when Mother Miriam arrived. What? Come to think of it, yes, he was standing there, scowling as usual. He was not just standing there, he tried to stop you. Mother Miriam wanted her coronet to be extraordinary, so you convinced her to increase its aether output. Ruban warned you about the danger, but you insisted to Mother Miriam that the ceremony was safe. I love my brother, but Ruban can be sniveling, a sniveling coward, sniveling. I have no idea, boys. He's extravagant, exaggerating the risk. Wow, I read that really poorly. He's exaggerating the risk. Wait, what? Yes, the ceremony had some dangers. However, it was well within my ability. I made no error. That is what happened. What do you mean, fam? I can open another third eye. Gotta do some. I do read. It's just I'm not very good at it. Skeptic. Okay, so he's skeptic. Let's ask him. I am a faithful member of the Abbey, but surely demons are a thing of the past. There hasn't been a murder in 100 years, sister. Why would one happen now? Okay, so he's skeptical that the demons even exist. But we have confirmed that this is now a verified timeline here. Let's move to the next bit.
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification. To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Ruben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
He went. You just stood there for a
I
while.
adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Is that something I can ask about? Oh yeah, I already have. So he changed the limiter. Okay, what can I ask him about? Yeah, let's talk about the ceremony step by step. The consecration ceremony is meant to be glorious, beautiful. Ruban has always been devout, serious, and boring. We can't all be grand, I suppose. Okay, so that is the step-by-step ceremony. Really want to know about the spear blueprints, but he's gonna be like, yeah, that's the spear blueprints. So, how is maintaining control and trying to stop the ceremony? Well, something here doesn't add up. There was a third person. Excellent. I've gone through the fundamental steps of investigating a murder. However, there is much yet to uncover about the incident. I should continue to find more information. Contradict the suspect with them and try accuse a suspect. No one will tell me when I am ready to accuse. This is entirely up to my. This is great. What the fuck did it say? I skipped past it quickly. It was something D. I saw that part, but I clicked too quick. However, there are no consequences for a failure. Discretion. Okay, that's where it was. Okay. Each failure will help bring me closer to the truth of the incident. Okay, so I can just accuse them of anything. Alright. Is there any more evidence I can gather? Anything at all? I'm trying to look for anything, because there was obviously another person. During the work time, someone walked across here. We heard them. Someone opened this door, but no one's admitting to it. So we gotta talk about it. So, what if we talk to him and accuse him of some stuff? Okay, let's accuse him. Let's say opportunity. When he was working. If I was in the chamber then, Gideon or Mother Miriam would have seen me. What about when Gideon and Mother Miriam were praying? I was still working at that time. Do you have proof that he wasn't? If I do, I should contradict him first before accusing him. During the ceremony, no one was inside the chamber other than Mother Miriam. Okay, I need to contradict him. Because we know someone opened the gate. We know that because Gideon said he heard footsteps while he was praying, right?
Meanwhile, we began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof. I thought I heard the chamber open, but didn't think much of it.
You heard the chamber door open. Perhaps I think I heard footsteps. It was faint. It was a faint, vague memory. Not to mention, it's impossible. After all, Mother Miriam can't open the door from within. Ruben was probably working away on some new device or another. I must have imagined it. Well, no, because someone did open the door. Because control button. Oh, really? Contradict, work, I don't know. Right, so how... So yeah, someone opened the door there, did something, and then left. Well, we don't know who it is. Neither of them want to say, and I'm assuming it's the other dude, Raban. But how do I get this? It was used twice during this morning. Who do I talk to about this? Ooh. Raban.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything,
Contradict.
I went back to
Button.
my tasks.
Bam. You test my patience, Raban. Has your memory slipped once more? The door records show that the consecration chamber was opened twice today. Given that that Gideon was praying during this time, only you could have opened the chamber. It's true that I opened the chamber again just before the ceremony started. Aha! But I had my reason. Something about the chamber seemed unseemly. Given what happened to Mother Miriam, I feel vindicated in my fears. Tell me what you did in the chamber. Okay, let's break down. Ooh, look at that. We broke down his testimony somewhat.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything, I went back to so I opened the consecration chamber to verify that the coronet was in working order.
Aha, you could have removed the limiter there. So he could have removed... Oh, not contradict. What were you checking? To perform the ceremony safely, I missed the word. Consecration ceremony safely, precision is critical. I wanted to make sure that the coronet was placed correctly on Mother Miriam. Okay. So you checked.
Everything seemed fine, so I returned to my desk again.
Closed it. And then you went back. But you actually went to put away. Aha, so he did it. So he took the limiter off and went there and put it away. That's what we found on the desk. Ah, I'm getting somewhere, boys. Envy. Ooh. We got envy. Me envious of Gideon? Ha! Unlikely. His artistry would be nothing without my designs. He doesn't know the first thing about how our implants actually work. Okay. So I know he actually went over there. because that contradicts him doing that. So these don't have. Why don't these collaborate? Oh, I talked to him about this, haven't I? Okay. So they both say he tried to stop the ceremony, but
Everything seemed.
what were you working on? I was restoring the ceremonial spear. Okay, let's talk about the spear then. This is what I was working on during the ceremony. Father Augustine, a visiting scholar, asked me to help restore the relic. I am quite proud of my work. Okay, evidence. A visiting scholar who studies daemons and the Aether. Father Augustine is a scholar of daemons and etheric technologies. He's made truly remarkable discoveries in the theoretical work. In his theoretical work. Theoretical? Yeah. Close enough. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that he removed the limiter. So if I accuse opportunity is checking the chamber. During the prayer, you claim to have opened the chamber to check the materials. Ah, this is when you sabotage the ceremony. That means Gideon was the one who operated the device. How could I have affected it? Ah, that is the limiter. There was nothing faulty with the coronet itself. Indeed, the craftsmanship was flawless as Gideon's performance of the ceremony, but you removed the limiter for the coronet without Gideon's knowledge, which, coupled with the coronet's high amplification, caused an oversurge. Gideon's arrogance may have endangered Mother Miriam, but you ensured that she would die from it, and motive, you're envious. Bam. Mother Miriam's death was merely a means to an end. Humiliation of Gideon. You envy your brother's success, and you want his fame, his glory. Accuse.
Ein Sof sees all, Reuben. You killed Mother Miriam to frame Gideon and take him down a peg. With Gideon gone, a daemon whispered that people would finally recognize you for your genius.
I am older than Gideon. My work is better than Gideon, and more important. But no one sees my work.
Uh-oh.
No one understands my work.
Confess, Reuben. Tell us what the daemon made you do.
Oh, attack the third eye. What demon attacked you?
Demonic corruption runs deep within Reuben's soul. Yet Reuben may still be saved. I must speak the daemon's true name. Then the daemon will be cast out. Ein Sof, guide me. What daemon has possessed Reuben?
Oh, hell no. Alright, so it was, Ooh, what hell was it? For the host complied to consume stranger and filthier things. Nope. The praise upon Fearon and righteous, goading them to take matters into their own hands. Whispers of their own inadequacy. I think it's this one. The host blames others for their ill fortune until apparent injustice drives them to... I think it's this one. Lotan the Envious, I guess, is this name, which makes sense. This
Out,
one.
Lotan! Leave this soul and return whence you came!
Why does my man look like a depiction of like a computer virus from the 90s, bruv? What is that?
Magnificently done, Madam Exorcist.
Ooh.
The power of Ein Sof compels you, Lotan. Leave this soul and return to the ether.
Bootleg Seraph.
Thousands of years, and you humans never change. Never satisfied, always comparing, wanting more. Someone else is always richer, prettier, wiser, better. Nothing can ever fill that void within you. Not even.
Silence, Lotan. Reuben may yet be redeemed.
Can he?
You are a scourge. Without your influence, a good woman would still be alive.
Someone's shouting in the other room.
Leave humans be, Lotan. I banish you to the ether.
Yeah, banish
As
him.
you wish, but I'll return soon enough. My prince and master Lucifer walks among you.
Ooh.
Lucifer will open the gates of hell, and at last, humanity will remember its full potential. Until then, Madam Exorcist, adieu.
Alright, peace. Demon.
Come forth, Reuben. What remains of you?
Thank.
If this goes to court, can you just be like, yo, I was just possessed by a demon, I couldn't help it. It's not my fault. Is this something they can get away with? Is that like pleading insanity, but like in a demon way? Like, it was a demon, not me. Confirmed by Exorcist.
He's silent and still. Poor soul. Rest, Reuben. Heal, if you can.
Because if he takes like Ada to the court hearing and she's like, yeah, he had a demon in him. Believe it or not, they exist. You know, they're gonna be like, I don't know about that one. Maybe they're both insane.
Sister Ada,
Ooh.
you've returned. Was there a demon at work after all?
I'm afraid so. The exorcism was a success. Reuben's soul has been purged. Unfortunately, the daemon was difficult to cleanse. Reuben is returned to pure innocence.
What? The exorcism shattered his mind? Can you bring him back?
It's out of my hands. If Ain Suf wills it, maybe Reuben will heal.
She's on the devil's herb, so her testimony is invalid.
Guards, please escort this
Fucking stoners.
shell to the cryostasis cellar. I pray for his swift recovery. Abbot Gregory.
Praise be to Ein Sof, Sister Ada. You have saved us all. On behalf of everyone at St. Walpurgis, I express our utmost gratitude.
Walpurgis.
We are not yet safe. We must act quickly until we locate the source of the demonic influence. We don't understand yet why demons would act after 100 years. Holy Father, we must quarantine the abbey and the surrounding town immediately. Detain and interrogate anyone who seems suspicious.
We can try, Sister Ada, but it will be difficult, as we have visitors arriving hourly.
Wait, are they just gonna close this one city down? Are they sure it's even in the city? You said like Lucifer will rise, but that doesn't mean he'll rise here. For all he knows, he could be on a different continent just chilling like, yo, then them idiots won't even know what's coming. I'm gonna take over this world, or this continent, then attack them.
Much like yourself, pilgrims from afar are here to celebrate Walpurgisnacht.
Walpurgis not.
It's such a shame Mother Miriam couldn't bear witness to it.
Ah, yes, the priestess. We must destroy her body immediately.
Whoa.
Traces of demonic influence may remain from her contact with Reuben.
So just gonna destroy her entire body just because she knew someone that was a demon?
No, Sister Ada,
Huh?
thank you for your concern, but we absolutely cannot.
That man has a tiny penis. IDK, what's going on?
Mother Miriam was a prominent figure.
You can watch the
and
VOD
well
after.
loved,
I'm not
with
gonna start the game
decades of
again.
service. We must treat her body with dignity and give her a proper burial. Send Mother Miriam's body to the mortuary for embalming.
Your Excellency, we really ought to take the advice of the exorcist.
Mother Miriam's body has been desecrated enough, Virgil. Send her to the mortuary, now.
I thought Danny had loved his viewers. I do, but I'm not gonna start in. Look, don't worry, we'll move on to the next one and I'll explain it, you know?
As you command, Your Excellency.
Holy Father, you are making a grave mistake.
Sister Ada, don't worry yourself. All will be well.
Yeah, everything can be
Saint
fine.
Walpurga's triumph over Lucifer has brought us a century of peace and bliss. It's horrifying that a demon was exorcised from our abbey, but surely it was the final remnant.
Yeah, the exorcism wasn't really that hard. It's just find the demon's name, say it once, and they're like, oh shit, I'm gone, I'm dead. And just dipped from this reality. He was like, I'll be back. It's like a Scooby-Doo villain. You damn meddling exorcist.
The daemon within Reuben spoke of Lucifer's return. Lucifer's ways are insidious. Even the most devout among us have temptations.
Dennis, never dye your hair. It wouldn't fit you. You don't think just pure neon green hair would fit me?
It's a shame Brother Reuben fell to the demon. But the rest of my flock is stronger. Faith shall be their shield. Now, please excuse me.
No,
This
I feel like
evening's
I'm being
mass
flamed.
requires my attention.
Is that a nice way of saying your haircut is shit? Maybe after some shots it would look better. Yo, just have some of that devil's herb, whatever they were talking about.
We are honored by your presence, Sister Ada. Praise be to Ein Sof.
Even the Holy Father can be foolish then, Ein Sof. Let it not be true that Lucifer walks. Ein Sof, guide me, that I may unmask all lies, no matter how painful.
Watch, it's gonna end up that he, the leader of the Ein Sof religion or whatever, he's gonna be the one who's being controlled by Lucifer. It's gonna be something stupid like that. Yeah, that's chapter 1 done. I think it's in chapters. You solved it, game over. Next game. I think there's like multiple murders.